Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Mauricio Umansky and Paul PK Kemsley's friendship is going stronger than ever. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills husbands have been relying on one another amid their separations from their respective wives, Kyle Richards and Dorit Kemsley, and have just made the boldest declaration about their friendship yet. PK took to his Instagram story on Tuesday, February 25, where he revealed that he was hanging out with Mauricio, while the real estate agent recovers from clavicle surgery. More on that below. In the photo, PK can be seen hanging out in front of a fire, wearing a neutral outfit, as the Aspen Mountains look stunning behind them. Mauricio, meanwhile, sat in the foreground of the photo, wearing a hat and holding a drink in his hand as he snapped the photo. The talent manager then shared how he has been embracing the moment with his friend. Every single thing you do today is something that your 90-year-old self will wish they could go back and do, PK wrote over the photo set to The Gambler by Kenny Rogers. PK's trip to Aspen to hang out with Mauricio comes days after the agency founder was hospitalized after a ski accident. Mauricio took to Instagram on February 16, where he revealed that he had to have surgery on his clavicle after he suffered a clean break from an accident on an Aspen ski slope. Mauricio had a plate and 12 screws placed in it during the surgery but has since been recovering. Days after the incident, PK took to Instagram, where he posted a photo of him and Mauricio, wrapped in a tight embrace, sending him a message of comfort as he recovered. "This is what support actually looks like," he wrote over the photo set to "I'll Be There For You" by the Rembrandts. The duo appeared on Bravo's Hot Mic podcast on December 24, where they openly discussed their friendship with producer Alex Baskin. They admitted that their separations brought them closer together. "We've been going both through separations, relationship issues in different ways, but we have both been going through that," Mauricio said. "And so that has given us also an opportunity, by both of us also being on the show, to share things with each other that we would never be able to share with others, just because they wouldn't understand it. And so that has brought our friendship even closer." "I think that's right," PK agreed. "I think there's a level of trust that Mo and I have, that we can talk about anything, knowing that it's not going to be repeated." In the ever-glittering, drama-drenched landscape of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, friendships can be as fleeting as a Beverly Hills filler appointment. But there's one bond that has managed to weather the chaos of reality television, career upheavals, and even the sharp tongues of their own wives: Mauricio Umansky and Paul PK Kemsley. For years, these two Bravo husbands have been a peculiar but lovable odd couple. Mauricio, the smooth-talking real estate king with a $1 million smile and a penchant for tie-dye hoodies, and PK, the cheeky Brit with a sharp wit and a talent for making every dinner party just a bit messier. Through lawsuits, lavish vacations, business ventures, and Bravo reunions, they've laughed, schemed, and occasionally stumbled their way through reality TV stardom together. But now, in 2025, they've taken their bromance to the next level, and they want the world to know. In a move that shocked even most seasoned Bravo fans, Mauricio and PK recently sat down for an exclusive interview with Bravo Insider, where they made their boldest declaration yet. Forget bromance. This is a full-on, ride-or-die soul connection. "We're more than friends. We're more than brothers. We're soulmates," Mauricio declared, his tanned hand dramatically landing on PK's shoulder. "When you've been through what we've been through, the lawsuits, the cheating rumors, the housewives' meltdowns, you don't just become friends. You become bonded at a spiritual level." PK, never one to be outdone, chimed in. "People talk about Kyle and Dorit like they're sisters. Please, Mauricio and I are closer than they'll ever be. I know this man's Starbucks order better than his wife does." The duo took fans on a nostalgia tour of their friendship, from their first awkward double date, where PK mistook Mauricio's enthusiasm for real estate chat as flirting, to that infamous trip to Mexico where PK allegedly lost his trousers and Mauricio spent the night trying to bribe resort staff to retrieve them. "We've seen each other at our absolute worst," Mauricio admitted. "There was that time PK tried to give me a haircut after 3 margaritas. I ended up looking like a retired boy band member. And then there was the night I accidentally auctioned off PK's watch at a charity event because I thought it was mine." "Friendship is about forgiveness," PK added solemnly. "Like when Mo's dog bit my custom gutsy loafer, and I said nothing because that's love. Or when I accidentally told a TMZ reporter that Mauricio's tie-dye line was a midlife crisis in fabric form. We've moved past all of that. The pinnacle of their interview came when the pair revealed they had recently exchanged what they called friendship vows. In a ceremony attended only by the bartender, Craig's, Mauricio and PK pledged lifelong loyalty to one another, sealing the moment with a shot of tequila and the gift exchange of matching gold chains engraved with the word mateship, a hybrid of mate and friendship they insist they invented. Marriage vows are so last season, Mauricio grinned. Friendship vows, that's the future. Because let's be honest, wives come and go, but your drinking buddy who helped you dodge page 6, that's forever. PK nodded sagely. I've been married twice, but I've only had one Mauricio. That says it all. Their bold declaration wasn't just emotional, it was also entrepreneurial. PK and Mauricio revealed they're launching a joint business venture called Mateship Malibu, a hybrid luxury retreat meets men's self-care experience where husbands of reality stars can escape, rejuvenate, and receive counseling on how to survive in the Bravoverse. We're talking guided meditations where you visualize life without being dragged into housewives' feuds, Mauricio explained. Therapy sessions where you process what it's like to have Andy Cohen shade you at a reunion. We're giving men the tools they need to thrive, or at least survive. Of course, no discussion about Mauricio and PK would be complete without addressing the elephant in the room. The recent rumors swirling around both their marriages. Mauricio's separation from Kyle Richards, a seismic event in Bravo history, and PK and Dorit's ongoing marital turbulence have only drawn the two men closer. When your marriage is being dissected by every podcast and Instagram account with a Wi-Fi signal, you need someone who gets it, Mauricio said, his usual smile briefly replaced by a moment of vulnerability. PK is that guy for me. He doesn't judge. He just pours me a drink and reminds me we're both too good-looking to be sad. PK nodded, eyes glistening. I told Mo, if he ends up single, we'll just buy a beach house together and start a new show. Bravo Bachelors of Beverly Hills. 2 blokes, a dog, and a minibar. Who wouldn't watch that? Predictably, Bravo fans lost their collective minds when clips of the interview hit social media. Memes flooded timelines. Mauricio and PK photoshopped into iconic duos like Bert and Ernie, Thelma and Louise, even Jack and Rose from Titanic. PK, naturally, insisted on being Jack. Forget the Fox Force 5, one fan tweeted. PK and Mauricio are the true power couple of R.H.O.B.A. Give them a spin-off immediately, another demanded. I want to see these two sell a house, throw a party, and solve a petty crime, all in one episode. As for the future, the dynamic duo says the sky's the limit. A joint podcast, Blokes and Brokes, where they give unqualified life advice to other reality husbands, is already in the works. They're also toying with the idea of a BravoCon stage show, tentatively titled 2 Mates, 1 Mic, featuring live tequila tastings, audience roasts, and a segment where they dramatically read housewives' text messages, with names blacked out, of course. We're redefining what it means to be a Bravo husband, Mauricio said. We're not just side characters, we're stars in our own right. PK grinned, raising his glass. Here's to mateship. Stronger than marriage, funnier than therapy, and way more lucrative than a prenup. And with that, the boldest, most romantic declaration in Bravo history was complete, leaving fans to wonder, is it possible for a friendship to be the real love story of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills?